Hi guys, so I just filmed this sky blue periwinkle paisley cut crease. It's really cool actually. I really like the way it turned out. I've never done anything like this before, but I'm really satisfied with it. So if you want to know how I did this and how I got this look and what lips I'm wearing and a little brow tutorial, then go ahead and keep watching and I will see you guys right now. Hey guys, so I already have my foundation and stuff done, and I thought today I would do an eye tutorial, but I would also include my brows, just because I get a lot of questions, and I know I already have a video up on my brows, but I just thought I might as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills number 14 brow brush, which I'm pretty sure is for the dip brow, but I don't use dip brow. So yeah. It's really thin and really like tightly packed, so it's good for me to get the shape that I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably just do one brow for you guys and then go off camera and finish the other and come back and we can do the eye look. So like I said, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and only this color. So to start it off, I get a pretty good amount on my brush, and I always start off in the middle of my brow. So right here, I'm just gonna dot it on right there like that. And then from that point on, I'm just going to start to fill in the shape that I want. So like that, okay? All right, so you can see, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one forward. And when you get to the front, basically apply no pressure at all. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pack a bunch more on my brush and just start to stick it down. So basically like you would packing on a shadow on your eyelid, that's what I'm doing to my brow. I'm just packing in the color right here on the tail so it's darkest. And then whatever's left, I'm just gonna kind of fan forward and pull it through. And if there's too much product still left, try to focus it on the bottom, making the bottom darker than the top so that it's really defined, and you really don't need to go through it with a concealer to define it even more because it's already dark enough there. And then of course, if you mess up, you can go back in with your foundation or a concealer or whatever and clean up those edges, obviously. So yeah, that's all I do. And right here, it's looking a little bit light, so I'm gonna take a little bit more and barely dip my brush into the powder because it's super pigmented, and I'm just going to barely tap in any color right here in the front because I don't want it to be too dark and too squared off. I want it to kind of fade into a color. So yeah, that's how I do my brows. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one off camera, and I'll probably do my other eye, like the eye look, and I'll come back and we can do this eye together. So I will see you guys in just a second. Hey guys, so I'm back with the finished eye. I decided to do a sky blue periwinkle cut crease, but yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into this. So I'm gonna start off with my Morphe 350 matte palette, and I'm gonna start off with, oh gosh, I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. And I'm gonna use my Morphe M433 brush, and if you want, you can use tape. I'm not going to, just because I don't really like using tape. It pulls out my eyes and I already have my foundation done. So yeah, but I'm just gonna go into that color with my M433 brush, and I'm going to start building it up in my crease. Let me get a mirror. I'm just laying this down for a transition, and then we're going to start to flick it outwards. I like to stop right about where my tail ends, but I mean, if you want to pull it out further, by all means, do what you want to do. And I'm just going to keep building this up until I get it to the color payoff that I need it to be, since this is a pretty pale color. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my Morphe M169 brush, my little pencil brush, and I'm going to take this shade right above it, which on camera looks pretty intense, but it's like a chestnut brown, like Ugg boot color. So I'm going to take that on my pencil brush, and I'm going to keep this in my lower crease. I'm not really going to buff this up too high at all. And since this is so much darker, this is what's really going to define that flick that we initially put down. And then we're just going to kind of blend that out. But we're still keeping it pretty low. All right, so you can see we're starting to get that color. All right, so I'm just gonna go back in with my M433 brush. Nothing else is on this, and I'm just going to kind of blend out right here, just so that it's not patchy looking. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M165 angled brush, and I'm going to pick up this shade right here, which is a very dark brown, and I'm going to start to lay out the cut in this cut crease. So I'm gonna put it right when I open my eye, like right where that crease actually is. And I'm just going to pull it all the way. And then we're gonna flick it out. All right, so we're cut. We are cut. All right, so now I'm gonna take my M508 little tiny flat detail brush, and I'm gonna pick up that same dark brown, and I'm really gonna lay the color down right here in the middle, just because I want it to be a little bit darker on top whenever we lay this blue down. And then, all right, so now that we've got that done, I'm gonna take my little teeny tiny detail pencil brush. This is the E36 by Morphe, and I'm just going to barely blend out this top just so that it kind of melts into the other colors and it's not so intense. But we still want it to be pretty dark, so don't worry about it too much. Just soften up the edges a little bit. And I'm just kind of pulling it up. All right, so now that we've got that done, this step is optional. You don't have to do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and take my NYX eyeshadow base and my Morphe M224 concealer brush. And I'm just going to sharpen up this edge down here where I pulled the brown, just so that it's nice and clean and sharp. And then I'm just gonna follow all the way up to that tail. All right, so now that we've got that down, I'm gonna take just any flat packing brush. This is a BH Cosmetics one, and I'm going to pick up this shade right here, which is like a very, I don't know, pale, dusty pink color, I would say. And I'm just gonna stick it right on top of that NYX base, just so that we have something to set it with. And then same thing, I'm just going to pull it all the way up to this flick so that we are completely cut. All right, so that's what we're looking at like. So next, all we have to do is I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild MEGAliner liquid liner, and this is in the shade A Case of Blue. And all we're doing is lining a little bit under this brown cut that we have. So just barely under it. So if you get messy with it, that's fine, don't really worry about it. We're just going to wait for this to dry. All right, so now that this is drying down, I'm gonna go back in with that NYX base and just clean up any messes or smudges that we have. All right, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go back over it with that pink color, and then we'll move on to mascara. All right, so now we're ready for lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and stick on a quick coat. Actually, before I do that, I'm wearing KoKo lashes in the style Bella. If you want to go ahead and add a wing right here and connect it, you can. I was really debating on whether or not I wanted to do that. I decided not to, just because, I don't know, I usually do and I wanted to do something different. So, I'm gonna stick some lash glue on these lashes and set them down, and while the glue is drying, we can move on to mascara. All right, so for mascara, I'm just gonna use this ITcosmetics Hello Lashes mascara. I got this a few months ago in my Ipsy bag. I actually really love it, and I'm probably gonna buy the full-size one. But we're just gonna do a quick coat on top so that they're black, and a thick coat on bottom in a second. All right, so I got a quick coat on top. I'm going to go ahead and line my lower lash line with Call Me by Colourpop, and only my waterline. I'm not gonna tight line. And then I'm going to pick up my M508 and whatever brown color is left on this, I'm just going to smudge it under here. All right, and then I'm going to pick up my little definer E36 brush, and I'm going to take these two shades right here and mix them and smoke that out. All right, and now we're good to go for lashes on the bottom. And I always do a thick coat. All right, so now that I have all that done, this lash glue should be more than ready. And I'm just gonna pop them on the same way I always do. Center first. And then pull them over to the sides. And then stick them on in the front. All right, and that is that. So all we have to do now is lips. For lips today, I don't know. I think I'll wear, what is this? Beeper by Colourpop and Overline as usual. All right, and that is the finished look. I really like this. This is really cool. But yeah, if you like this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.